Week 2, second take. Got none other than the rookie, Tony Velasquez in the building. How you doing, sir?
Good. Okay. I'm doing all right, I guess. Yeah, who would have thought Cam Akers had like 2-3 carries, maybe? maybe. Great.
No, that's insane. 4th round pick?
Fifth?
Okay, 5th.
I got good value on him where his ADP was, but
right. I think we said that was a value on the draft recap.
Yeah, it was late. I don't know. What the hell? I don't know.
You're not completely out on him. I think there's time.
Getting rid of him week 1 would be probably stupid, right?
That would be dumb. Because he can come back and just be the number 1 guy at any point. It's just Thursday night.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he was still a little banged up. I don't know. I don't know.
No, absolutely.
That whole offense looked like shit anyways, except for Cooper Kupp.
Shout my guy out. Oh my goodness. It was a pleasure watching him work, let me tell you.
He's so good.
So good. I did know, shout out to Mikey. I knew Justin Jefferson was gonna have a bigger week 1. I called it. I think he's gonna have a better year, better year. I think he's gonna be the wide receiver 1. The coordinator 100%. From the Rams went there.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, Justin Jefferson is ridiculous.
Oh gosh.
Ridiculous. What do you have? 8-9 catches, 184 yards or something, 185, something like that.
Yeah. Oh my God. He was always open. I watched that game. Tell me why I put money. I put money on Green Bay, of course. And a whole parlay and everything. Oh my gosh. And then I watched I forget the rookie. Was it Watson? Watson dropped that just dropped that ball. And I'm like, Aaron, I can't wait to see Aaron's face. And it gave me pleasure.
Oh my God. His face said it all. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be rough for the Packers. And then it was rough.
They were always in the game for some reason. And then shout out AJ Dillon. He went off.
Yeah, Dillon is
Big Mike.
Good. Who's got Dillon?
Big Mike does. That's his RB1.
Yeah. I mean, he looked better than Aaron Jones. I mean, Aaron Jones is great, but Dillon, I don't know, he's good.
No, absolutely. Well, pleasure to have you here. Let's get into it. The power rankings. How do we look? Can you see it?
Yes.
Fantastic. Here we are. We'll start at the top. Xavier had a pretty dominant performance. I believe he put up the most points. No, that's a lie. Matt put up the most points, 131. But I got him 2 on the power rankings. We got Xavier number 1. I really like Xavier's team. I shouted him out on draft day. He's got talent there. Matt is pretty deep too.
Allen, I mean, Swift played so good. I knew, and I told at draft time, I was sitting there, man, Swift about to fall to me. And he never did. Thought he was about to. Having Swift, I think Xavier though might need a wide receiver.
Yes, he was one of those guys who went triple running back, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah. I know Mike was hurt. So during the draft recap, Jesse was beating up Mike about not taking a running back. And he was like, you could have easily took CD. I mean, over CD, you could have took Swift, and he chose not to. And I bet now with the Dak news, of course, and shout out to Jesse on that before we keep going. His power broken thumb, he's going to be out.
He's got no quarterback, right?
Yeah. Word on the street. I mean, the waivers are in. I don't want to pressure anybody, but there is a quarterback in the waiver wire field for him for his fat budget. He's bidding on a quarterback. There's several out there. I mean, we're a 14 man, but there's plenty of talent out there. There's Mariota.
Carson Wentz so good.
Wentz looked good. Well, I think Wentz was number 3 quarterback last week, but I
wouldn't go there, but he ain't gonna be like that all the time.
I can't rely on that guy.
No, not at all. He does have flashes though.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been like decent, but I just like if it's the 4th quarter, I need a 2-minute drive. I'm not. That's the last guy. That's one of the last guys I'm going to call on.
He's like Alex Smith, right?
Yeah, exactly. I would compare it to an Alex Smith type. Reliable. You put him in, but you're never going to win anything.
Nope.
Might get you the wild card game.
Yeah.
Mikey at 4. Oh my goodness, what a resurgence for Mike Thomas.
Unbelievable. I mean, we should have
Atlanta
known,
through
right?
that game.
We should have known. Michael Thomas was arguably the best receiver in the league before the last 2 years. He was hurt with whatever he was hurt with.
Yeah, he was the 1st round receiver for a long time. He was like the number 1 receiver off the board.
Top Justin 3. Jefferson, Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. Exactly. That was the guy. So to get him, and I believe he got him in the 4th round, Mikey, call me if I'm wrong, but I know he got him later.
It was late. And then with Jameis throwing to him, Jameis just throwing it up all day.
Yeah, man. I think Jameis is not available. I beat Jameis this week. Or last week. I played against Jameis.
He ended up having a great second half.
Yeah.
To recover.
Which that's typical Jameis fashion. How about Taysom Hill?
Yeah. Tight end, right?
You could start him in your flex or tight end spot.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You never know. I need a little tight end help. So let's
I wonder what the bid will be. Like, how far will it go for Taysom Hill?
I think, probably $2, right?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine somebody putting 10% of their that's insane.
No,
absolutely insane to me.
Not for a tight end. I mean, unless it's like Kelsey or something crazy on the waiver, but yeah, you don't put money on a tight end.
Yeah, and as we're going, we got Jesse and the Ryan Downs here. Both the Ryans won last week, and Jesse squeaked out against heartbreaker from Big Mike. In my ESPN league, I have Javonte. I can't believe Javonte and Melvin Gordon fumble at the 1.
Unbelievable. I was watching it last night. I didn't know. I was like, wait, I thought it was a replay. I was like, wait a minute, did that just happen again? It's unbelievable.
Just disgraceful. So I know that's really hurting Mike because he probably would have won that game. Yeah. But at the same time, like, he should have never been in that game. If Dak plays the whole game, you assume, so
that hurts, right? It hurts your fantasy team. It hurts the Cowboys, Dak being out like that.
Oh my gosh, they're going to be terrible.
Who's the guy? Connor Rush?
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush.
I know something. Could you see, like, it's too bad Jimmy G wasn't like let go, because I guarantee Jimmy G would go there and do well.
Will they trade for him? Probably not, right?
I don't think they have enough to. What are they going to send? What would they take for him? A third?
Jimmy G?
4th? Yeah.
Well, maybe. You almost sell high, right? Just because of his career record, right? I mean,
absolutely. And it's Jerry Jones. He'll pay.
Jerry Jones probably slide a couple bill.
Just straight on the side to the organization.
Yeah. Mark Cuban style. You see all that money that Dirk Nowitzki never got. That's because Mark Cuban was paying him on the side.
Yep. Yeah. No, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Yep.
Yeah, so we got the winners up here all the way to, I believe, the champ at 9. So we got 7 people won. I think Dave took an L too. So I got Dave as the best L team rolling down here. And then, of course, so the way this works is the top 6 first round buys. We have a wild card. Week 14 is the wild card week. 4 teams play. It's those guys in between the black and the red. So 2v2 they play, and then they get in the playoffs. Very entertaining. And obviously the bottom 4 where you're at, Tony, where you don't want to be, but it's week 1.
I won't be there.
You won't. I love to hear it. Some of these guys were there last year.
I won't be
Danny
there.
and Nate.
Yeah. 100% I won't be there. I last minute, Tyler, I decided to go with Cam Akers instead of Cordell Patterson, because I was like, you know what? Akers is going to come back. He's going to shut everyone up. They're going to feed him. Didn't do it.
Well, and you're watching the game. You want to start your guys, right?
Right.
I hear
that. I think that was the thing. It was Thursday night. I'm like, I want to be invested in this game.
Yeah.
So let's
my guy's going to go
stupid. Just dumb.
So Cordell's starting next week then, or this week.
Yeah. Easily. Plus the running. Cordell got 20 some carries plus all of his catches. I mean, it was ridiculous. He played great.
Oh, absolutely. Cordell was it's insane value too. Like, what he does on the field, he should be in the 3rd round. Just like I don't know. Like, guys took Dameon Pierce over him. I could probably name a couple running back. I think AJ Dillon went over him.
I got him real late.
I mean, we can break up the draft. It's terrible. Yeah. It's really bad. Shout out to the league not believing in this guy. I mean, he's only done it one time. We saw him on the Bears. We saw him before that. He was never he was
never last year, right? And then he goes to Atlanta and he gets. I mean, there's no one there. What do you do?
Right, but it's week 2. Here's the power rankings, guys. Nothing crazy. This is by far no means this is how it's going to finish. We'll keep it rolling. We have a special bet that happened on the last episode of Second Take. I believe the champ and Jesse made a wager on team name. Moving, I think it was a 1 week. You change team name to whatever I say. And I have it from Jesse here. So I'll bring it up for everybody. Here it is. Hungover Mike.
Oh, he looks rough.
He
When
looks
was
rough
this?
in this photo. I believe we were out one night drinking. This was 2 years ago, the day before the draft.
Okay.
And this
Oh,
was
the
Mike
day before
channeling,
the draft.
getting ready. This was his championship run, actually,
Ooh, oh, look at him.
the
Being
night
a
before.
Full Kobe there. Mamba mentality.
Mamba mentality. Waiver Wired, week 2, and we're here. Wow, just amazing. The number right off the bat, $141 spent in week 2. I don't, nothing's gonna top Piani's $100 on my guy Eli Mitchell from last year, but this was quite. I thought I was gonna be at the top here, picking up my guy Jeff Wilson. But let's get into it. Danger Matt broke the mold here, dropping 43% of his fab on Jalen Warren, running back for Las Vegas. I just checked Roto World. Najee says he's going to play, says he wants to play. Now, we know how that is when it comes to coaches and players, but maybe Danger knows something we don't know about Jalen Warren. Is he the definitive 2 in the backfield? It's looking like it. Holy cow, though, 43% of his fab dedicated to Jalen Warren. Moving forward, as I said on the group meet, I lied. I said I was going to put in 30, no more than 37. I put in $38. It was a last minute change, just to get me in the right mindset for running back. I mean, guys, if I don't have another running back, my running backs are Miles Sanders, who is hamstring every year, always injury plagued. James Robinson, who excitingly, as we talked on Second Take later in this episode, has been great first week 1. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll be the bell cow again, get a lot of work. Etienne maybe takes that Laviska Shenault role. Anyways, we don't even talk about my team. And then my third running back is Kenneth Gainwell, one of the backups to Miles Sanders. So I knew I was in a position where I had to bid. I had made 2 bids for the open slot. Shout out to the IR position. I know I'm hearing a lot of boos for that one, but shout out to it. It gave me an open spot to go add somebody without dropping anybody. But $38, 30% of my fab. Wow, huh? It's week 1. You got to, if you spend it, right? If you spend it, you just lose it. So maybe not $100, but I think 38% was decent. I went on Reddit, of course, looked at what people were spending, especially in 14 mans, and a lot of 25, a lot of 28, nobody over 30. I think I was one of the only ones. But moving forward, Jordan Mason, out of San Francisco, the champ, aka Big Mike. Love the new team name, by the way. $11 on who could potentially be battling for that number 2 role. Jeff Wilson, like a lot of players again on that Sunday against the Bears, didn't look great, but we can assume that he's going to get a lot of the carries right away. But there's Jordan Mason and David Price, maybe. Downs knows he's on his team, is the other guy, the rookie, who was a healthy scratch last week. And I imagine he's going to come back and be on the roster. So we don't know who that number 2 is there. Shout out to Big Mike, spending $11, picks up Jordan Mason. Moving forward, Jesse lost Dak Prescott, right? $11 towards Carson Wentz. I know a lot of the guys he watches football with on Sundays out east, they're big Washington Commanders fans. So he's going to be watching a lot of their games. Why not have this nice duo between Terry? No, I'm sorry. Mike has Terry. Excuse me. Why not have Carson Wentz to throw the ball? Maybe there's a potential trade there where Jesse goes and gets Terry again. I know he had him last year. I don't think he wants any part of him, but interesting to see where he goes with this team moving forward. $11, I think, is more than enough for Carson Wentz. He was the quarterback 3 last week, if I'm not mistaken, in fantasy. Moving forward, Hayden Hurst. This is actually Ryan Hannigan. I think I mistyped here and put Ryan Downs. Ryan Hannigan added Hayden Hurst, tight end out of Cincinnati, for $10. His starting tight end is Dawson Knox, but I guess, as Nate says, this is a tight end quarterback defense league. Actually, excuse me, tight end kicker defense league. And why not have 2 on your roster? You can actually start them. So Ryan Hannigan, not Ryan Downs, excuse me, Ryan Hannigan with the $10 bid on Hayden Hurst. Congratulations, sir. This one, Devin Duvernay, wide receiver out of Baltimore. He caught a couple tutties. I knew somebody was going to bid on him. I'm curious to see who all bid on Duvernay, but Joe, the 3-time, $9 gets his wide receiver there. It's just depth, and this is what the 3-time does. He adds people in, gets them going. Another guy in his stable of receivers. You love to see it. Danny, who believes you win your draft on draft, or sorry, you win the league on draft day, made a $7 purchase of Jerick McKinnon, running back out of Kansas City. I know Pacheco had got some reps when they were up big, but I know Jerick McKinnon is the number 2 there. They like him there. Anything happens to CDH, I think this is great for Danny. I know that Myles Gaskin put up a fat 0 for him. I'm sure we'll get later into that in the episode, but $7, why not get another running back? Low entry. Congrats, Danny. Sterling Shepard, Xavier. I think this is probably the steal out of all of this. Obviously, Jeff Wilson, where he's at, he's going to get the most work right away. But I think Sterling Shepard, and I'm sad I did not draft him because I had him last year, traded away to Piani. But when this guy is healthy, he has production. He puts up points, especially he's a PPR stud. I can name some receivers who've played in New York that have done well. Victor Cruz, Odell Beckham. Now, is Sterling Shepard as talented as these guys? Probably not. And health would say definitely not. But I like that at $7. I put in a bid as well. I put in more than 7. I'll tell you that much. I think I put in 12. But I only had room for 1. And I didn't think I was going to win the Jeff Wilson bout, but I got it. So, Xavier, shout out to you. $7. I think Sterling Shepard's going to start for you this year at some point. Great PPR guy. Piani made a $5 bid for the Cleveland defense. The Browns are playing the New York Football Jets, huh? Okay, taking advantage of Joe Flacco. Shout out Jim Miller. What do you call him? The Mad Bomber. $5 is going to start the Cleveland defense. Myles Garrett still plays there. That defense should put up some points for Piani this week. Love it. I love it. I don't believe he owns 2 defenses right now, but I'll tell you this. It's definitely Piani's lineup is bare. We don't know who he's starting. This is hilarious. Piani has been hitting me up for trades. I'm sure he's hit up a lot of the GMs out there. I just want to feature him for a second. This guy's looking for help. Take advantage. Don't pull a me last year. Somebody offered you Gus Edwards for Cooper Kupp. Or offers Cooper Kupp for Gus Edwards. You got to take it, right? Anyways, last but not least, the rookie, Logan Thomas, tight end out of Washington, $0. This is fine. Fantastic. You can probably slot him in right away. I imagine you're starting him, Tony. I'm sure you'll talk about it later in the video. I'm looking right now to see if he's already slotted in. Yeah, Logan Thomas directed 9 points. Last week he was tight end 18. Put up 7.5. No tutty, but got some work, 45 receptions. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. $0. It's free. It's free. So that's going to be waiver wired for week 2. Congrats to everybody. Hope everyone got their guys. If you didn't, please feel free, comment below. Let's have some fun with it. Best of luck to the GMs this week. Let's get into last week's results. Go a little deeper here. Make sure we keep our face up here. I hope this is working the way I want it. We can go full screen. And there we are. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with my matchup against Chris Piani. I think I would have been the number 1 scorer had Eli Mitchell not went down. He's on the IR now. I can move him to the IR.
Yes. Oh, how long? 2 months, right? 2 months, something like that.
Yeah, I think he's out. 8
for a while.
I can move him to the reserve spot. This is fantastic. Thanks, guys. I've been waiting on that all day. I was like, I can't move this guy down. There's a lot of folks, Tony. They would love to hear it. How do you view the IR spot? Do you think we need it? Do you think we should get rid of it? Where are you at?
I like it. On every fantasy league, basketball, baseball, and football, you got to have one. I like 2 because people go down. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to let them go.
We only brought it in because of the COVID stuff last year. I mean, you're not dropping your guy if he gets COVID and he's out a week or 2, and you need to emergency add somebody.
Right. Or like they're saying Dak's going to come back in 4 weeks, maybe. You really want to let Dak go?
No.
You don't want to drop Dak. And now you're going to bid against someone for your 3rd round draft pick? No chance.
No way. No way.
I like that.
But this matchup, I've been playing Piani since 2012. I think he's up overall on me. But I'm earning my stripes. He beat me last year, but I got him this year. So, and I think I played him twice, but
gotta buy a lot.
Lamar threw a pick. It was fine. The three tutties. Not saying any of my guy Andrews. Tyler Lockett was not impressive in that game.
No.
Probably going to move forward with either Samuel or Elijah Moore, and then obviously James Robinson's going to take the RB2 spot for me moving forward.
what a pickup for you. I mean, I don't know why people were not sold on him. Like you watch any type of pre-fantasy draft, everyone's like, no, James Robinson because of his Achilles. Well, it looked like he never got hurt. Like he looked great.
He's so young. That's a lot of people forget. He's very young.
Yeah, he's not like 30 years old, 28 years old, getting Achilles
No.
injury. What is he, 23?
Yeah, dude. He was undrafted, I believe.
Yep. 2 years ago.
Just not that long ago. I think he's third year in the league. But on the other side for Piani, Kamara had a very not a great game. Mooney, of course, that was a monsoon. Shout out to the Bears. We should have led with that, huh? And the 12th man, Soldier Field, earning that victory.
How about him? Man, what a game!
If we were in Arlington, I don't think we win that game. Maybe.
No, we don't. We do not win that game. Well, I don't know because I gotta be honest, Trey Lance didn't really look that good.
No, he didn't.
I kind of like Trey Lance. I was shocked that the 49ers didn't take Justin Fields and they went with Trey Lance, but I thought Trey Lance was still going to be good. He didn't look very good. So that kind of makes me wonder if that's why the 49ers kind of kept Jimmy G around.
I think they had to. Shanahan's not dumb. It's his team. He's going to coach it right. But I agree. He looked rattled. He didn't his decision-making wasn't very quick. QB1 looked a lot better. Just straight up and he has less tools. You want to talk about O-line? I mean, Kittle didn't play in this game. He's a great blocker, great receiver for what Trey Lance is going to do. He's going to get better, but I agree. It's going to take some time. Could we see Jimmy G start at some point? I think so.
If you get a couple more weeks like that of Trey Lance, we're going to see Eastern Illinois University product back under center.
Let's go. Yeah, but Piani, left some guys on the bench. Kareem Hunt, holy cow, huh? 2 tutties.
Yeah, I was shocked by that Kareem Hunt. I mean, I guess it's Kareem Hunt, right? He's really good.
Yeah.
Chubb had a really good game too, though. So
yeah, no, I mean, Cleveland shot him out. They beat Baker.
Thank
on
God.
The road. I know.
God, Baker Mayfield.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, moving forward, Dave. Look at this heartbreaker, man.
What a game! I was kind of keeping my eye on this one. I was like, wow, this is a
Russell Wilson, Jerry Jeudy. I was like, it's definitely possible. And I know Xavier. I know you were sweating it.
Judy's
for both sides.
Stud with Wilson, a stud.
Do we look dumb not taking Kelsey with the first tight end?
Probably.
I think we look dumb.
Probably because we know he's going to put up that many numbers every
He's
game.
He's going to do it every week.
every week.
And I was like, nah, let me get Mark Andrews. He was number 1 last year, 300 points. I was like, let me get Mark Andrews. It's like,
well,
no.
LJ loves Mark Andrews. You know it. He loves him.
Big fan.
That's his boy.
I'm trying to double dip. I actually have that. I have that in 2 leagues. That's how serious I am about it. It was a strategy.
Well, I picked up Hardman. I wanted to. I felt that I like double dipping. Having Patty and Hardman. So
that's a nice touch. And one of them guys are going to emerge. Oh man, shout you out. We're about to get to your matchup here. We'll keep it rolling. But Dave, tough L. Sorry about that, man. I thought Eckler could do a little more for you.
He will too. Eckler will.
Yeah, he's gonna. But I mean, look at this bench. 73. He's deep.
Very deep. Holy crap! I didn't even. Man, Jamal Williams getting all the dirty work touchdowns, right? Swift goes all the way down the field, and here you go, Williams.
Just let me finish this off. Let me top this off, Jamal.
Yeah,
Jamal is he's beloved by the Detroit staff. I watch Hard Knocks, but I knew before that.
I do too.
We all knew before that Jamal is loved there.
He seems like a cool guy.
This is the reason I got Xavier at the top. I mean, look how deep this team is, and then DeAndre Hopkins just sitting here waiting to get unleashed.
Yep. And
so early championship contender.
Yeah. No, I think he'll be in it. His team's so good. I was looking over the team. I'm like, what the hell? Got Swift, Allen. He needs a receiver. Joe Mixon's a stud. We know that. But that bench,
ETN's gonna get better.
Yes. I mean,
Jahan
Jacoby Myers ended up being the guy. Dotson was. I mean, he looked really good. People are very high on him now after that first week.
I mean, Hopkins later in the year, that's his wide receiver 1.
That's true. And then you got Claypool, who he'll play good.
Yeah, I like the dip between Davis and him. I mean, Davis exploded that Thursday night. Shout out to Downs on that parlay. Did you see that first touchdown you bet Gabe Davis? I was like,
what the hell? I was like,
amazing.
That's nice. That was nice.
You love to see it. And then here's your matchup, of course.
Ooh. I'm upset.
Patty Mahomes, though, you got to be excited.
I mean, I'm good with that. We're gonna be okay. That's gonna be probably QB1 all year. I mean, Josh Allen's there, but I mean, that was effortless 5 touchdown passes. I was just watching. I'm like, this is easy for them. And Arizona Cardinals they're decent. It's not like their defense sucks.
No. Are you worried about the hammy on Keenan?
No, because he said that he could, if the game was Sunday, he would play. I was reading stuff. They said he had an outside chance of playing Thursday, but they probably won't just because it's week 2. Why throw him out there? So no.
Right. So he'll be back in a couple this week and then next week he'll be back.
Yep, he'll be back.
You got Hardman if you can't go.
Right. Well, that's probably who's going to go this week.
Yep.
I'm a little low on receiver here. Deontay Johnson. He looked good. You could tell his shoulder was a little stiff. But the second half into overtime, he looked really good.
Shout out Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a tough L for you. I mean, granted, like,
look at that.
Dalvin Cook's gonna do better than 13.
Jesus.
But
and 1 point from my tight end.
I expect Mikey's running backs to do a little bit better. He's got to pick that up, that RB2, but
yeah,
but Mike Thomas and Jefferson, what a combo!
Those 3 are probably they're gonna ride him. He's gonna ride them pretty deep in the playoffs. I think if Trey Lance gets his shit together, he's gonna be very, very tough.
Yeah, he looks lethal. Special teams is on point too. Both you guys.
Oh, defense wins championships.
Defense, yeah, it's a defense kicker and tight end league. Absolutely. All right, keep it rolling. Danny changed his name to the Beverly Boys. I like that. Tough L for Danny too. Myles Gaskin, huh? And Santos with a -1.
Oh, he had
those extra points.
He had a 0-2 for a running back. Feels good. Feels good.
You're not the only guy.
Yeah, I'm not the only one, huh? That's ridiculous. Myles, he didn't get no touches.
I don't think so.
It's
not like he had any other options. I mean, he could have started Zach Moss. It wouldn't have made a difference.
6 points. Hey, I like Peoples Jones, huh?
Yeah.
Seemed like Jacoby Brissett really liked him over Amari Cooper.
Which was weird.
Very weird, because I would throw to Amari Cooper every time. But
T. Higgins was out this game with a concussion. He'll be back. I like Hannigan's team too here. He's got some prolific running backs.
2 Ryans. Which one did I like better?
Oh, let's find out.
Yep, this one, Ryan H. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked his team better. Oh,
I mean, you got the #1 player in fantasy supposedly. So 161 rushing yards and a tutty.
Good. Connor's gonna get those touchdowns in the red zone every time. He's not gonna. He's gonna get 50 yards a game and 2 touchdowns. That's what he does. That's just what James Conner does.
There's nobody to compete with him for those red zone carries.
Right. Brandon
and then Younghoe Koo, 19.
Yeah, I love Koo.
I mean, that's the team name.
I mean, it's Younghoe Koo, right?
Yeah.
Love the guy.
Love him too. Oh man, did you see Blankenship got waived today? Rodrigo?
No way.
Dude, for the Colts, he got waived. He got waived today.
Oh, I liked him.
I like him too. He's gonna get picked up. He'll go somewhere.
Should. Everyone missed kicks last week.
Everybody. It's a rough.
How about that penalty on the Bears? Can we talk about that real quick?
Bring that up. Didn't know that was a rule. Nard did the announcement.
No one knew. Nobody knew.
I was like, I mean, it is soaking wet out here. We can't pat, but if there's snow, I can move the snow out the way.
You could bring a whole tractor out there and move the snow if you wanted to, but
we can't pat down.
Pat down. And he said he wasn't even trying to soak up the water because you couldn't. He was just trying to trying to make it flat or something. He said.
Now Gill is a rookie. We lost O'Donnell to the Green Bay Packers, unfortunately, but
yeah, week 1 loss. That's all right.
I know, right? Yeah, he looked great though in that game punting. I was like, damn, I like.
He's
O'Donnell.
so good. He's so good.
We couldn't keep him. Pulse couldn't make that work.
Couple dollars, give it to him.
No, but that was ridiculous because in the whole game I'm sitting there, like we'd be up this right now, we'd be up 3 right now. It's like this game be out of reach, and then the monsoon came back, and I was like, oh, we're good.
What do they say on one of the commentators said it's like the White Sox or Cubs just threw in a closer and then closed this game out when the rain just started coming down after we got the lead. I'm like, absolutely, baby. No one could do anything. Nobody
could do anything in Soldier Field. But shout out to the Bears 1-0. We play Green Bay. I think we're in Green Bay, right?
Yeah. Yep. Sunday Night Football.
They love putting us on prime time, man.
Who's got Aaron Rod? Who's got Aaron Rod? Oh, here we go.
Right here. Nate does.
Aaron Rodgers.
You expect? What do you think? Over 30?
Oh, yes. That's going to be. Aaron. Come on, it's Aaron Rodgers. I hate to say it, and I
Me
hope I'm
too.
wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but
I
come
know.
on. Zero chance Rodgers loses. on
Brisker looked good.
primetime.
Brisker
Yes.
looked great on D.
Oh, he's so good, ain't he? Oh man,
Mike started attacking me. And then the Jalen Johnson peanut punch.
loved it.
I could have a whole 30-minute spiel on the Bears. I did think blanking on the rookie cornerback.
Oh, Kyler Gordon.
Kyler Gordon. I thought he missed a couple, but Mike's like, he's a rookie, dude. What is? And I'm like, you're right. I need to lower expectations.
Well,
But the defense was great.
Was it that out route? That's the one I
Yeah.
don't think I liked. That's the one I
Yeah.
was like, come on, man. Like he looked lost.
He didn't look like he was. I was like, he looks like a kid out there. What's going on? But he's young. I was
He
like,
is a
okay,
kid.
I'll calm down.
He is a kid. I guess I get it, but I was frustrated by that one. I was like, that's not good.
No,
That's okay.
but Matt's team, obviously, he's number 2 in the power rankings. Like, look at this. I mean, this is a very good. Robbie Anderson. Who would have thought? He said he didn't like Baker.
Went off.
Didn't like Baker. Doesn't matter. And then
Who's,
Dontrell Hillard, who we featured in who he played for. What a guy.
Oh, you
21 on
just-
the bench.
Did he really?
Guys didn't know who this guy played for last week, and neither did I. And he's the backup to.
Oh yeah,
Derrick Henry.
two receiving touchdowns. He's gonna be the receiving guy then, huh?
I remember who was it? Deion Lewis a couple years back.
That sounds right. That
You had a
sounds
picture
right.
of like a giant and then a small little guy.
small
Oh,
little
it was-
fast guy, Deion
yeah,
Lewis.
it was
That sounds right.
fantastic.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Derrick Henry's massive.
Closing it out, ripping through these here. Here we go. We got Joe who played you. All right, so you like Downs' team better than Hannigan's. I'm sorry, you like Hannigan's better than Downs. Ryan H better than Ryan D.
I do.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, that was kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah, he played good. I mean, Patty Mahomes, you never know who's gonna give it to, right?
The shovel pass was sick.
That was awesome. That was for number 1, right? I think it was. Maybe it's
Yeah,
number 2.
that was his first touchdown. That's just the Andy Reid special. He was doing that back in Philadelphia. I remember as a kid watching that. I was like, that's a play he's been using forever. But when Ryan made this pick for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, it could have been like his face just said this was the worst pick I've ever made in my life, and just purely upset. And
22 points.
22 points, buddy. You got to be ecstatic. Seems
like they're going to use him a lot more, especially not knowing what they're going to do at receiver, right?
Absolutely. I think he's going to be a big feature. And then Juju 9, we can expect he fumbled. That's crazy. We can expect 15, 14, 15 out of Juju, I think average. I think he's going to get a lot of work.
I don't
They're
know.
gonna pass
I
the
don't think
ball.
consistently.
No, you think he's going to have off and then good days?
Yeah. I think he's going to average around what he just got. But Juju hasn't been good in the last couple of years. I mean, he was hurt, right? Maybe once, or
Right.
whatever.
And then
been
they
what?
put him in the slot.
Yeah, there's too many hands going around that offense
to be consistent. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. But he'll be all right with Jamar Chase.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he'll be okay. On the flip side, though, Robert Woods for the 3-time, that's not going to happen again, right? 2.3
I don't know. He's older.
coming off major
Tannehill.
injury.
Yeah, they're gonna pound the ball. Obviously, I think hot take. They're gonna go to the rookie at some point over there in Tennessee.
Traylon Burks.
Yep. Yes, I
Yep.
think so. Yep.
Traylon Burks. Yep.
I do think they're going to go to the rookie and let him get under center there. And then that's when Robert Woods is going to be that reliable older guy for him.
Oh, you mean the quarterback?
The quarterback. I'm telling you.
Oh, I thought you were the receiver.
No. Tannehill. I don't think Tannehill is going to finish here as the quarterback there.
Oh my goodness. That's insane. That's a hot take. I like that.
really
We love
don't,
that
man.
over here at Second Take. That's a hot one. Okay. Put that on the
rookie's
board.
Good. He's so Malik Willis, right?
Malik Willis. Yes.
Malik Willis. Yeah.
He did look good in the preseason.
Liberty. He went to Liberty, right? Liberty
Yep.
University or something like that. Yeah. I think he's going to be the guy over there, and I think they'll play better with him than they will with
I think
Tannehill.
him
I like
plus
Tannehill,
Derrick
but-
Henry would be kind of nice, wouldn't it?
That'll be nasty.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And I believe Najee's out for a while.
Is he? Yeah, I don't
think
know.
so.
I don't know.
I don't know the full injury, but I know he's hurting. And then so
His
much for
foot.
this ESPN hype for Damian Pierce, huh?
It was
Rex
all
Burkhead.
Rex Burkhead. We should have known. We know Lovey.
Dude, Lovey, come on, man.
I mean, he gets a tie with the Colts. Good week 1 for Lovey.
And then Davis Price here, San Francisco running back. He was the rookie they drafted. That's a nice hold here by Ryan Downs.
Yeah,
I
will they
think
go to him or Wilson?
I think they're going to go to. I think they're going to Jeff Wilson for sure. But you never know. He's going to be out 48 weeks. I think 8 weeks. I think it's definitely 8 weeks for
It's a
my
while.
guy
Right?
Eli.
Was it knee? I can't remember. It was
Yeah,
knee?
it was knee.
Mm.
I said, of course. It's week 1. It's my running back. That it's tradition. I don't know why I clicked on this here. I got to do it again. Yeah. But the game of the week, of course, this was to change your title. So Mike will be doing that shortly here, I'm sure. It was a battle. This was a good game. We had some underperformers, of course.
Melvin Gordon lost it for him.
Easily. And I guess Jesse's got to be excited about Rex Burkhead.
Has to be, because he's the guy there. I think he's going to be the guy there.
I think
they're going to pass the ball a lot more than we think. David Mills.
Yeah, Davis Mills is pretty decent.
He's not bad. Melvin Gordon, damn. Wow, Devontae Adams over there. Like, that's great. Allen Robinson was a shock to me. I don't know what McVay was doing.
I don't think Stafford was looking at him.
Yeah.
It's hard when Cooper Kupp's wide open, ain't it? It's hard.
He's always.
I think he had the ball twice. Did you see there was that I had to post it. There was that video of when he threw that last ditch bomb on the left side, and they were mouthing to each other. And Stafford was like, you got to do better or whatever. You got to try harder. He said something like that, and then A-Rob he ain't no punk. He didn't take that lightly, so they were going back and forth. I bet it's all good now, but I'm sorry, Allen Robinson. You should have had breakfast with him and his family. You might have done a little better.
Probably should have went to the cookout.
He should have gone to the cookout.
He didn't go to the cookout. That's what happened. Yeah, Robinson and Cam Akers just not showing up for LA.
Gerald Everett from the Los Angeles Chargers, huh? Outperforming Darren Waller.
Oh yeah, he checkdowns to him. I like Herbert.
Me too. And we told Mike to start Terry, and he wanted to start Robinson. He had the same thing you did. It was Thursday night. I want to watch my guy.
Yeah, that'll get you, man. Those Thursday night games. I'm lucky I got Patty Mahomes this Thursday. I mean, I'm not gonna not start him.
Oh my gosh, put a parlay in for him. Probably if they have you think they'll have the +2 touchdowns? They're gonna have it. Well, when they say that, they mean rushing, don't they? I'm pretty sure.
I think that's rushing. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's not cool.
Yeah, he won't get that.
Not cool.
Yeah. I went last night, did a little player prop of 300+ passing yards from Russ, and it hit.
Did you really?
I did. I thought, he's coming back. He's gonna throw the shit out of the ball. I almost took his touchdowns too, but I'm glad I didn't do that because I only got one.
Damn, nice job. Yeah, I hit a little 5-game parlay. Posted in the group me. That one hit. I got the tie from Houston. They got Houston and the Colts got waived off. So I didn't know that's how. If they tie, when
I didn't know it's waived off.
Oh, it just says waived for ties. I didn't know that was a thing. I was like, what? Okay.
I guess that makes sense. You don't win or lose, so
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was last week's results. You want to roll in these predictions for next week?
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll start here. We'll save the game of the week for last, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's go ahead and do my matchup then.
All right, yeah.
It's me, and I'm playing Danny. I'm 1-0. I'm favored to win this game. I don't know if Dobbins is playing.
13. Danny. Is he? No. JK, no. There's zero chance they rush him back.
I don't think he's playing. I think Kittle plays.
Kenyon Drake looked good.
Yeah.
He looked okay. Is Kittle back? I think so. It was something minor.
I think Kittle's back. I think they didn't want to put him on that field.
No, I didn't want to go. I mean, does anybody want to go on that field? That is the worst field in.
Oh yeah,
in the league.
It's in the NFL. It might just be in sports. I don't know.
It makes the Oakland Coliseum, the athletics baseball field, look immaculate. It's ridiculous,
dude. It's crazy. Yeah, but I think these projections are pretty apt on the left side. I think Robinson can do better than 5.5 here.
I just saw that and I'm like, that makes zero sense. He's got to be 10+.
And it kills me to say this. I'm gonna start the Packers D against the Bears.
That's a good call.
I think I got to do it Sunday night. If it'd be impossible for me to win the game by then, I guess. I mean, he has a guy who hits Cairo and he has the Bills D on Monday.
It's a win-win for you though, right? So if the Packers play really well, it's good for the fantasy. If they play really bad, it's good for your Bears.
Yeah, there's no losing on that. I'm down for that. The Bills D, my special teams game is weak, Tony. It's bad. I got to do better special teams. I got good as gold, and there's just a monsoon. I'm hoping I'm gonna hold on another week.
Nobody can kick in Chicago last week.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, and then of course Eli Mitchell, he's going to be out for a while, and then Lockett's going to ride the bench for a little bit. I knew the projections were too high on him last week. They had him going 15 points.
AJ Brown's unbelievable.
They peppered him like crazy.
Yes, I mean he's the guy. What happened to where was Devontae Smith?
0 points for Devontae Smith.
He just didn't show up.
I think he'll get more work this week, but I'm taking myself here.
I'm taking you as well.
I like it,
and I don't think it's going to be. Well, I don't think it's going to be too close. I like LJ. He always plays very well against Miami. Robinson, that 5-point is ridiculous. I don't know what the NFL is doing there.
I got a lot of home games this week too, which I like.
That's good. That's good.
Home openers for a lot of these teams.
Packers D. Curtis Samuel was very good. Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah, that was an ad. I did not draft Curtis Samuel. I took Velus Jones Jr. I don't know what I was high. I was drunk as hell at the draft day. I saw that name. I was like, maybe Velus get a little work.
Yeah, I got you by a lot.
Your matchup right here. You're playing Dave. Both 0-1. And this is the nail biter. You're technically favored with the current lineups here.
Yeah, hopefully the waiver wire goes my way. Might be able to add a couple more points here.
Oh, you got some guys to bring in. Yeah.
I might.
I like it.
Yeah.
As it stands, I mean, Amari's playing the Jets. You got to see an improvement there.
Yes.
Patriots look awful, so Deontay Johnson should be okay.
Oh, you would think. I don't know. I think they know. I think Bill knows what to do against Mitch, but
Yeah, if they're down, Mitch is going to keep tossing the ball to Deontay Johnson, so we'll be all right.
yeah, as long you just need catches. That's all we want here.
I just want the Pittsburgh Steelers to be losing by like 30 at half, so they just keep throwing the ball.
Duvernay looked really good. Rashad Bateman, he got one too, but
Oh yeah, who's that? Is he a rookie?
no, Duvernay's.
Other
I think
guy?
he's been
No?
there for. He's
Has
young.
he been? Is
He's
he
been
young?
there for a couple years, but I know he's young.
I was like, who the hell
Um,
is this guy? He looked good from the outside. I was like, damn.
No, absolutely. But Tony, I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. The tight end differential in this matchup is going to be a major problem for you.
That hurts. That does hurt.
Um,
But I make that up because if Kelsey scores, I get a Patty Mahomes tutty.
this is true. This is true. You get 4, he gets 6. It cuts into
Yes.
him. It cuts it.
Yes.
So this might be your best matchup.
See?
For that. His running backs obviously look sexier. Dalvin
Yes.
Cook can have a 40-point game any night. Cordell Patterson, as we know, he does not look sexy, but he does put up 20 points on occasion. He actually outscored both those other running backs on the other side last week.
Yeah. He outscored like my whole team except for Patty Mahomes.
Damn, are you persuading me here to take it?
I think I'm taking myself here just because I'm starting the right running back. I'm hoping the waiver wire goes my way here.
I'm gonna roll with you too.
I'm okay.
Actually, I've never seen Dave start 0-2. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I like the Buccaneers over Buccaneers D over New Orleans too because we know Jameis is going to throw the ball up. He's going to get like 4 picks.
This is true. This is all true. All right, Dave. 0-2. Can you believe it? Oh, it's crazy. That's crazy. All right, Nate. Oh, it's not. This is Matt. This is Matt and Piani. That Swayze's getting me every time. Chris Piani 0-1 playing Matt 1-0. Chris Piani's actually favored.
Yeah, I saw that. I took Matt though.
I'm gonna go with you on this too.
Mm-hmm.
Zeke is they're gonna put 9 in the box. They don't.
Yeah.
Nobody's scared of Cooper Rush. Like
No. I don't
And
even. Where do you go to college? Where do you like
no,
Louisiana?
probably
Tech?
somewhere. Maybe I don't know. I just don't. And then like CeeDee Lamb, are we sure he's a wide receiver 1?
No,
Or was it just they were just looking at him? Did you see a commercial with all the 88s? Did you see that? I saw that, and I was
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
it's a little too soon to induct this guy.
we don't. I think they traded their best receiver. Like I don't know why they got rid of Amari Cooper like that.
I agree. I think Amari made CD better.
Yes. Yep. I don't like his defense against Buffalo. That's gonna be
That's
rough.
a bad look.
Yeah. Cowboys defense against Cincinnati either, but Buffalo looks like the best team in the league, and by far.
Well, Burrow's throwing picks. Threw 4 picks last week.
Yep.
You
He'll
only need
turn
a
it
couple of
around, though.
those.
He'll turn it around.
Yeah. No, I'm not worried about Burrow, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, I guess he can get a little loose with the ball.
Yeah, I didn't realize that about him. I always thought I guess so, right? He's a gunslinger a little bit.
I love Burrow. Even his rookie
do
year,
too.
this guy was uber confident. And I
Yeah.
was like, why can't Mitch be like this?
Well, because he's not.
Because he's not Joe Burrow. We know.
He played college football at freaking North Carolina.
Yeah.
He wasn't a point guard. He was a quarterback.
Yeah. All right. I agree. We're both taking Matt here. Moving on. Where is the game of the week? There it is. I know where it's at. This is not the game of the week. Xavier playing Joe. Xavier had a big win last week. Will he do it again?
Yes, another big one.
Najee's not playing Joe. I don't know why they get that Q up there.
And even if he is, he's going to be so limited. It's week 2. They're not going to feed him. They won't, most of these guys. That's why they're not going to like Keenan Allen. If it was week like 13, 14, hunting for the playoffs, you're going to see Najee, you're going to see Keenan Allen, but you're not going to see him week 2.
Completely agree with you. And there's no way Xavier doesn't win this game. I'd be shocked. I know these projections are real close, but the whole left side, I think, can outperform.
Matchup.
Yeah.
You like the Colts D against Jacksonville.
Love it.
Mitch loves feeding his tight ends all of a sudden.
I know.
Yeah.
Trey Burton, huh?
Yeah.
Etienne's gonna bounce back too.
Yeah, I think James Robinson's gonna be a workhorse. I like
Me too. Etienne's gonna get those. They put him in the slot. They had that guy. Etienne just took Laviska Shenault's job, in my opinion. From last year, but yeah. All right, so we're both gonna roll Xavier.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I had. All right, we got Jesse playing Mikey. Mikey favored. Oh, there's no quarterback. There's no quarterback in here. We got to put another 13, 14 points up there.
Yeah, at least 13.
So Jesse will be he will be favored.
Yeah.
Bucker, didn't he? Yeah, he sprained his ankle or something, right? I remember seeing that.
Who's that?
That Harrison Bucker. He sprained his ankle that game, and then they had some receiver taking kicks. I'm sick.
The safety.
That was a safety. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah. Chad Ochocinco-esque.
Yes, I loved it. Gotta love it.
I remember Chad was taking extra points. Could you imagine that in your fantasy team? Like you get the 1 point from that? Like I'd be so hyped.
Do you get it? You have to get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have the player, you get a point. Yeah.
Back then, I feel like they definitely had that technology. That was definitely happening.
Yeah.
Boy.
Here I took Jesse.
Same.
I don't know if I took Jesse because Mikey beat me and I'm butthurt, or because I just think Jesse's team's better. I don't know yet. No, seriously, Christian McCaffrey. Pittman is a stud. And whatever quarterback he plugs in is going to be better than Trey Lance.
I agree. Now Seattle, they won that game. I think Trey Lance should be able to do what he wants to do against Seattle, but I don't think you're right. I don't think he's ready. If he plays Seattle in 6 weeks, I think this would be I think 18 is a little more realistic.
Seattle's defense didn't look bad.
No, they play well. It's Pete Carroll. Players coach. They play hard for him.
Right.
Justin Jefferson will get his, but like you said, it's Christian McCaffrey. He's playing the Giants.
Michael Thomas is going to be a little more rough for him this week against the Tampa defense, because that rush is just going to get in there.
The linebackers are going to beat them up too, trying to run them routes over the middle.
Yeah.
That's not going to be available.
Stevenson's a bust. I thought they didn't give him the ball.
Dude, it was like 14-10-4 for like the split. Yeah. I saw that and I was like, I even go in that backfield. I'm done with New England. Like until Belichick's out of there, I'm like, I don't want to go near it.
You can't draft anyone from New England. I like Kyle Pitts though. I love that.
Oh, me too. He's gonna get his.
Yeah.
Then you got Darren Wall on the other side who can just as well compete. That's why I think this is like it's Mikey's there. He's gonna battle, but I agree with you. I've taken Jesse as well.
Yep, Jesse.
All right, and then we T-shirt Mike. He's gonna change that name.
I was going back and forth on this one when I was trying to figure out who I was going to predict here.
This was tough, huh?
This was tough for me.
This was so tough. I didn't even rate it. So I'm gonna do it live right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron's gonna put up more than
That's
18.
why. That's why.
But do we think Aaron outscores Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts had 24, didn't have a touchdown.
He plays Minnesota. Minnesota's defense is pretty good. But I'm gonna say this, right? And then Aaron Rodgers is gonna lay a goose egg again against Chicago. And I'm like,
no, imagine.
I mean,
well, his receivers suck.
Well, we saw play one. I was like, uh-oh. I mean, in reality, they have to run the ball. The Bears' best part on that defense is their linebackers, and that defensive line was phenomenal.
Dude, I like Gibson. I like him a lot. I think he can do big things.
Yeah. I don't know.
Even like Blackman's good too. Like they have a good rotation. I agree. It's not awful. No, but like Aaron couldn't have thrown a better ball.
No,
hit him, bro. It's right here. Like
money. I mean, he even looked at it. Like he saw the ball come into his hands. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen. I mean, maybe even high school, but for sure from college on, someone drop a ball that bad.
Do we think AJ Dillon puts up another 20 piece? I don't think so.
Yes. I love AJ Dillon. So I have two backup running backs that I think are better than the starters. And I think one is AJ Dillon and the other one is Herbert. I think Herbert plays way better than David. I like David Montgomery, but Herbert just seems to get it done better. Both of those guys, I think,
they're both nasty. I agree.
Take them in fantasy over their starters.
Wow.
I would. I really would. We saw with Dillon. Dillon looked good. And Aaron Jones looked good too. And Montgomery got hard 3 yards, right?
Yep.
So, I don't know. But
I like, I'm not a fan of sticking with A-Rob. Maybe because they're playing Atlanta?
Well, maybe that's why. You got to go.
Terry, you saw what Philadelphia did in Detroit.
I forgot. I keep forgetting that he's got him on. He's got.
He took 4 receivers.
Yes,
I'm just like, in my opinion, like you saw what Detroit, like they gave up 38 points. Like I don't know. I know it's Atlanta.
Atlanta only gave. Well, they gave up what? They gave up 32, didn't they? Was that a 30-point game or was that a 20-point game?
What? Oh, I think it was 20. They gave it 20. They won that game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No. They gave it to the Saints. They gave it to the Saints. Yes.
Yeah. Saints won.
They gave it up 23. I think it was like 23-20. They lost in that field goal. But maybe I benched CeeDee Lamb for Terry.
I wouldn't bench.
That crazy?
I wouldn't bench CeeDee. I would bench Robinson. Who's he got there running back wise? Madison looked good, but
Hines. Probably Naheem Hines is best RB down here.
Yeah, I'd go Scary Terry over Allen Robinson all day.
Okay.
But I'm taking
Komet. Komet's gotta kick it in, man. I don't blame Nate for holding on to that. Devonta Smith.
But they kept giving it to the other tight. Who's the other tight end's name that we got?
Oh, I know you're talking about 84.
He got more, right?
Yeah, he did. Well, Komet had nothing.
Right. Devontae Smith doesn't lay a goose egg again.
Am I really? I'm looking at Mike's team here.
I know I'm going back and forth. I hate this. So
this is a really good one.
I wrote down Nate.
Okay.
But I might have talked myself out of it.
If Saquon's put up 150 rushing yards.
Yeah.
This guy's getting 200 yards a game. And then you got Derrick Henry. I'm going to go with Nate too. I just think the running backs will do more than what Devontae had. Like, I'm trying to look at the stars battling each other.
I'm going to go against what I wrote down originally. I'm going to go Mike.
I like it.
Devontae.
I like it a lot. This was tough. This, if these guys would have won last week, might have been game of the week.
Yeah.
All right, so you're taking Nate. All right, and then our game of the week is the annual Ryan Bowl.
Yeah, I like that. I was like, Ryan Bowl. I'm like, oh shit, it's 2 Ryans. Duh.
There we go. Shout him out. Tom Brady, huh? 45 years old. TB12.
Is he though?
Be on it.
He's an alien.
Is he really 45? That's what the birth certificate says.
He's yeah. Don't bring that up. Birth certificates can get people all worked up. I think he's taking whatever his actress wife is taking. Don't they sell actors and actresses like they take something to keep them from de-aging or something?
Oh, absolutely.
Some type of weird conspiracy theory or something like that. but that's what he's on.
It's just I've never seen a
He look-
quarterback
he
at
looks great.
45. He
Looks
looks
great.
phenomenal. I think he can play another year, which is insane.
I think he's got 3 more years in him. That guy just looks phenomenal. He really does. He threw the ball better than like 20,
Yeah.
25 of the other teams.
I agree.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Jonathan Taylor, RB1. Brandon Cooks is just going to be a workhorse over there in Houston.
For this matchup, Jonathan Taylor. Wow.
Isn't that's just, I mean, you see that name, right?
DJ Moore, he got work with Robbie Anderson was the name coming out of Carolina last week, but DJ Moore is going to look good with Baker. Jamar Chase is just.
I think DJ Moore's the guy. Robbie Anderson had
For
a good
sure.
game.
He had a good game. Exactly. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to take Ryan Downs on the right.
Okay. I'm taking Ryan H on the left.
You'd love to see it.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I like TB12. James Conner gets tutties. Taylor's the guy.
Running back one.
Taylor's going to score as much as CH and Aaron Jones. So
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
he is against Jacksonville. Come on.
Yeah, they're
Jacksonville.
if they're smart. Why does Indianapolis always does this? They'll get down and then they'll start going to him. I'm like, why are you just not going to him from the beginning? I know you got Matt Ryan, but
Right. And then look, Saints. He's got the Saints D against Tampa. Ryan Downs doesn't. Ryan H. He's got Rams against
in
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yeah,
I
I
like
like
Rams
and
Atlanta.
then I like who.
I don't like Hunter
Tucker.
Renfro though. I don't like that play.
So you got T. Higgins. Well, it's probably against T. Higgins. He's coming
is he
back. He'll
hurt?
play.
Okay.
Yeah, he got the
okay.
concussion, but
That's
he'll
right.
get out of that.
Yeah.
Pacheco, huh? But could that be a
Yeah,
steal?
he looked good. But all of his was on garbage time. He got everything on garbage time.
Yeah, he's not going to get a lot of work early. Penny.
Not really.
This is a deep
Probably not
side
at all.
too over here.
Yeah. Penny didn't show up, did he?
Last week he had like 7.
Look at Daryl Henderson, 14.88 projected. Ain't that some shit?
And ain't going to start him.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't either. I'd put CEH because look, McVay's going to give the ball to Akers 22 times. He's going to get 22 points. He's going to be on my bench. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Well, McVay likes going one guy, but I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, well, that'll wrap up the predictions. Go back to us for a moment. We'll feature Tony. It's your first time on Second Take. Won't be your last time for sure. Let's go to the hotline. I got some questions for you.
Oh boy.
First of all, kind of like explain the draft experience for you. Drafting with us for the first time. You've done fantasy before. You've drafted in the leagues. How did you feel? And you can be completely honest.
Honestly, I've been in. So my other league I'm in just 2 this year. I used to do
Same.
way too.
2.
So this one and then another one. The other one I've been in has been, man, what year are we in? 2022. 12 years. I think the other one's been running.
Yeah.
But we have never gotten together. 12-man league, and it's fun. We like it. But this was just a different experience. It was so much fun. Like, you guys do it up. This was great. I was so happy to be able to be there. It was awesome. It was great.
Oh, wonderful. We love to hear it. That's what we try to put on the show. I wish, that's one thing that we don't do as a league is get together on Sundays, and I'm trying to definitely do that more. I can't this Sunday, unfortunately. I'm actually gonna be in Grant Park for the festival. Help my uncle out.
What
So
festival's going on? Oh, is it
I think it's
Oktoberfest or
Oktoberfest.
something?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, Oktoberfest
okay.
one. I know we're in September.
Yeah, weird.
But no, that's great, man. Yeah. So difficulty wise, you felt like it was fine. I mean, the 14 was probably the biggest thing for you, right?
I liked it. Just
didn't
2 more
mind it.
teams than what I'm used to. So I mean, X amount more players, but I liked it. I thought it was fine. I think the rosters are. Yeah, it's more. I like having 14, right? So you got to do a little more digging. You don't know who's gonna win. Everything's more spread out. I like it.
Yeah, teams aren't quite as I mean, if you do a 10-man, you can definitely feel it. 12,
Yeah.
I think, is the perfect number
Sure.
because you could lose your number one guy, but in
Mhm.
14, you could still lose. I mean, we had a guy lose 3 dudes and still won the league. That was Matt back in 2017. But no, like I personally, and they don't want to hear it, but I want to go to 16 and do 4 different divisions. but maybe when you do 16, that's more of a keeper or dynasty style.
A dynasty, yeah, a dynasty.
That's probably what
16
you
would be
want,
cool. Yeah.
right? Which I don't know if guys aren't really. I did put that out this year. I know we had a couple guys inquiring about it, and a lot of the league wasn't about it. They love the redraft style. I get it. It's a fresh start. You sucked last year, or
Yeah, we did. So that 12 team, we actually started it as a dynasty keeper league.
No way.
So yeah, I won 4 years in a row. So
Oh.
after my fourth year, they said no more dynasty. We're gonna go ahead and just start redrafting. So we did.
Well, yeah,
then,
that's kind of
yeah. I like the redraft, but I always think you also have to be in a dynasty league somewhere, even if it's not this one. It's still fun.
No,
to
I
be in
agree.
one.
I thought about doing another dynasty startup somewhere else and pursuing it, but yeah, well, that's great, man. Like I said, we're happy to have you. Fantastic. I thought your draft was very good, especially for doing a 14 for the first time. So, but I told the guys when you were coming in, I was like, oh, he's good, because we don't let anybody in the league. It's like we got to make sure they're good.
Right.
We doubted Ryan Hannigan his first year. He had a terrible first year, and then he went back to back with 9 wins and showed us up, and I was like, okay.
He's got a very good team this year too. Very.
I know. The guy's a stud. Well, his first ever draft, I'm sitting right next to him. It's third round. I think it's like 2018. Takes Larry Fitzgerald. It was his last year. And we were just like, what? And I ran to the board and put Mike Thomas up there. It felt great. Yeah, but no, anyways, that's fantastic. As for your team, something that the league has knocked on a lot, and I know Jesse probably pushed that a lot too, is we don't trade enough. And I agree. We need to see more trades this year. Do you have anybody available on the block, or somebody you're trying to maybe?
Yeah, I got a couple of receivers I'd let go. I need a running back.
Okay.
I've actually inquired a couple trades already.
Really?
Even before week 1, I can't name them. Can't say who.
Sure.
Sure. You'll know who you are when you see this. We've both denied. We went back and forth, rejected and countered. Nothing hit. I just got another one today from him. I rejected it though. It's close, very close, but I rejected it.
I love this. That's great.
I like trades.
Me too. I mean, I say that, but I never do them. And then but I mean, look, Mike put me on full blast last year. Gus Edwards for Cooper Kupp before the season started. I didn't do it.
Woo.
And it's like, you're an idiot. You probably win the league.
But then you took him. So.
And then I went and got him this year. Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes ain't going nowhere. Dalvin Cook's not going nowhere.
Yes. We have untouchables.
Yeah, Keenan Allen's probably not going to go anywhere. I don't know. Everyone else. I mean, I need a running back. So.
Okay. Well, that's duly noted. Shot. So there's plenty of guys out here who took 3-4 running backs in a row that would be happy to make a move. I'm sure. Okay. Project your season. What do you think? Now there's 13 weeks. We're 0-1. We're probably going to get it right this week.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh man, and what sucks is you look at my bench, right? I literally took these guys out at the last minute, and that was enough points to win week 1. I should be 1-0. I made a rookie mistake in our league. I am a rookie. I don't think that'll happen again. I think I'm gonna be all right. I was thinking 10-3, but I think it's gonna 9-4. I'm gonna get in the playoffs and make some noise.
Well, I like that. That's that. I love to hear it. I projected myself 10-3 this year. So more power to you. I'd love to see you there. Who needs? You want that first round bye? You don't need to play in week 14.
Yeah, you always want these first round buys, right? Makes you feel a little safer.
It's you don't have to worry about it. Enjoy your Sunday.
Yeah. Yep.
You kind of like maybe call the team, tell them the rest of the players.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why is Keenan Allen out there, coach? What are you doing?
We can rest Keenan this week. We don't need him for the matchup. We're probably playing like the Chargers or the Chiefs. Like, you don't need him.
You don't need him. You know what's gonna happen.
Absolutely. Well, I mean that's great, man. And I'd like to say thanks again for coming on, helping us out. Week 2. I don't know if the guys saw. We got a hefty view count on the first one. More power to the people. They need some fantasy knowledge.
100 views.
Yeah, let's try to hit that 100 view mark. What?
How about 200? How about 200?
Let's double it, baby.
Send it to your grandma.
I didn't even put like hashtag fantasy down there. You can do like little hashtags. I might have to start
You
doing
didn't?
that.
You should. 100 views
If-
is nothing. That's ridiculous.
If we get to a point where we start collecting money, I'll be honest with you guys, go right back in the league. It'd be great. I'm like, you want to donate here? Bigger
You're gonna call
trophies, bigger-
Jostins for our rings.
We're calling Jostins. Yeah, we're getting special rings
Yep.
with the names on them. Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
That would be unbelievable. What would we do? A Cancun draft with all the money?
Destination? Oh, that'd be
Mhm.
fun. Oh
about it.
yeah, maybe for like the 20,
Oh, boys.
15. Why not? Do it big. It is happy
Why
draft
not?
day. I mean, that is one of the best days of the year. No doubt
Fantasy
about
football.
it.
It's all us men look forward to. That's all we got.
Every year. No, absolutely. Well, any last words? Any words for your opponent?
I don't like talking too much shit because it always bites me in
Karma.
the ass. I'll wait until I get in the playoffs, then I don't shut the fuck up.
You've earned it at that point.
Yeah, I'm a rookie now too. No, just thanks for letting me in the league. I'm so excited. I was so pumped, man, when you sent that text. I was like,
Oh, I was happy too.
Yeah.
Tony's been asking for a long time.
Like,
guys.
man,
He's
when
seen
you
us
need
from
a guy,
afar. Yeah,
You need a guy.
he's like, put me on the list. I was like, I'll move you up. We'll move you up.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited.
Need a little
too,
bit to
man.
get up on top of that list. Yeah. No, I was excited, man. When you texted me, I think I don't know where I was, but I like ran to Mikhail. I was like, dude, I got invited to the league. She's like, what league? I'm like, oh, are you serious? What do you mean, what league?
She doesn't even know.
Oh, well, she does, but she forgot or something. I don't
Of
know.
course, yeah, the disrespect.
She has no priorities.
No, I'll have to send her the YouTube link.
No,
Like,
I showed her already. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, "What is this?" Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great, man. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up here. Second take, week 2. We had a good one in the books. Best of luck to all the GMs out there.
All right, boys.